Hey, good morning, Richie, Bullets and Broadheads. How's it going, boys and girls? Weather's finally taking a turn. What a weird spring. Is it even spring? And so I've been outdoors. I haven't shot my bow in about almost 2 months, to believe it. Believe it or not, I haven't shot my bow. So now I get start getting back into the groove. And this is the time to start experimenting with some new things in archery. Not hunting season, now. So there's something I seen at the ATA show that I was like, that's nice. I have a real bad shoulder. I hurt it real bad years ago in a motorcycle accident. So sometimes I dislocate it, it pops, and it's hard for me, sometimes pulling back a bow, especially in the cold weather. I can't pull back heavy poundages. I really can't. So I seen this come out in ATA show, and what it is the Spot Hogg Keeton release. Now, I've been toying with the idea for a couple of years now, switching from a wrist to a handheld release. And I'm not big on big changes, but this is like the best of both worlds. You basically have both, or one or the other, however you want to do it. So let me get this open. I bought this. There's not a lot of reviews on YouTube about it. The reviews I've seen have been positive. So I have to get used to this. Let me get this open, get this on, get a few shots in, and let's go over how I like it. I see a lot of pluses, maybe a couple of negatives, but I haven't shot it yet, so I can't tell. So Richie, Butcher Brothers, the Spot Hogg Keeton release, really a unique product. I hope it's worth every penny I paid. Let's check it out. Hi Richie, Bulge and Broadheads. Been shooting with the Keeton release for about an hour now. Definitely there is a little learning curve, but definitely helps drawing back. It's like taking 5 pounds off your bow easily. Now there's a couple of ways you can use this. You can use this like a T-handle, a wrist release, a back tension release, but I've been shooting with a wrist release so long that I'm still using that type of method, and let me show you how. So I got a arrow nocked. Now the thing that might, for me, getting used to the hardest is the trigger right here, closing it. Because really what you have to do is you have to put it on, and then you have to physically close this trigger. And it takes a little force, not that it's hard, but I'm just saying. But the good thing now is if you're in a tree stand, you don't have to worry about this coming off. And you see it's like a T-handle right now. See how this goes? You can do it this way. I prefer right now is to get all 4 fingers on here and pulling back. And it easily takes 5 pounds off the bow, easily. So you just draw back, effortless, it really is. Now right here, if you want, I can go switch to a middle finger and use my T-handle, but I'm not comfortable with that at all. I tried it, I am not comfortable. So basically all I do now, you see this rotates, the T-handle actually closes, and it's just like a regular release for me now. So I can line up everything, boom. Now I'm going to show you my target. I've been shooting for about an hour. There was not one change in where my arrow's been hitting. I really like this. At first I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. I put it on. The handle could be a little bit better, the wrist strap, I feel. I feel it just could be a little bit better quality. What I mean by that, just a little bit more durable in the wrist strap itself. But the idea of this, everything it says, I can pull back easier, 5 pounds easier off my bow. I can easily hold this up, draw a lot longer. I've been practicing for about an hour, and I see no changes in where my arrows are hitting. So let's take a look real fast. So I've been shooting 20 yards in my yard. Let me put this down. Get the sun out of the camera, and this is it. These are my groupings right now. Really good groupings. Make sure I get that in camera so you can see right here. Let me go back in the shade and just tell you a little bit more about this. I'm going to do another review on this. So let's go over this again real fast. sounds weird, but the hardest part, because I've been shooting with a hook style type of release, not a clamp or a claws, anything like that. It's just getting used to that, just closing it, because it takes, the trigger's sweet. The trigger is sweet on this, but just pushing, you got to be very mindful when you're in a tree stand hunting or practicing that you have to close this and make sure it's closed. You have to push this. You hear that click, you know you're good. Nothing bad's gonna happen after that. But I really like this release. Shooting it, here's the Keeton. Shooting it for about an hour. First couple shots, I had to make adjustments in the length of this to make sure that I was getting not just the benefit of the wrist, but also the handle of everything pulling together at once. And then I tried to do like a T-handle, use my middle finger. Did not like it at all. I went back to a more traditional style wrist type of strap. I'm very comfortable that way. But it really makes, let me get a, pulling back your bow. For people who are beginners, females, young shooters who are having trouble reaching that poundage needed to hunt, this might put you over that edge. It really might. So here it is, the Keeton release, pull more pounds, hold longer at full draw, practice longer, hold steadier, prevents injuries. Now I do have an injury. I did have surgery on my shoulder, like real minor surgery, like 15 years ago. And it really, I think, can help older bow hunters. I can easily pull 5 more pounds if I wanted to, but I'm gonna keep everything where it is. But helps argue with pre-existing injuries, true. And it's for right and left-handed shooters. So here it is, Spot Hogg Keeton. Not a lot of reviews on this. I don't know how popular it is right now, but it's definitely unique. And I just got to practice a little more because I want to be in that tree stand. And the hardest part, sounds funny for me right now, is getting this on my loop and closing it. And just, that's all it is. It takes a split second, but you got to make sure it's closed. And once you're closed, you're there. So the good part of that is that you are there. You're locked on, you're in a tree stand, you don't have to worry about this coming off. So that's it. I'm really impressed with this. Again, everything it says it does, it does. It's simple as that. So Richie, Bullets and Broadheads, I'm gonna get a few more arrows in here. Super accurate with it. No adjustments. You know, sometimes you gotta make adjustments. You might be hitting a little left or right, but this is true. So that's it. The Keeton release does everything and more. Have to practice with gloves. Now with gloves, it could change everything for me, but who knows. That's it. I really digging this release. Really impressed with it. So I'm probably going to be using this in the tree stand this September for sure. I got all summer to practice with it. So that's it. Richie, Bullets and Broadheads, the Keeton release. I'm impressed. I really am. Check it out. I mean, it's $100. I mean, but most releases, good releases, are that price these days. So that's it. Spot Hogg, another great product. I'm sure they're going to come out with an upgraded model. The only thing I wish was this was a little bit better. Spot Hogg has a new type of wrist strap that you kind of crank down. I like that a lot. If that had this, I think this thing would be the best release ever. But right now, I'm really digging it. Pulling back with more weight, holding longer. It makes pulling back with this bow like nothing. I got a 60-pound bow. I actually lowered it to like 58 pounds during the winter. I'm going to keep it right where it is, and it just less movement in the tree, just drawing backs, real simple. So that's it. Richie, Bullets and Broadheads, over and out.